Welcome back at 546. Well, it may not mean much to casual wine drinkers, but 144,000 acres of land in the northern end of the Willamette Valley have earned a special designation in the wine world.
Yeah, viticultural areas are not household phrases, but if you're into wine, you know their significance. Cora Harlan is here to tell us more this morning about the new Tualatin Hills viticultural area. Cora?
I don't know how to say viticultural area, but it sure does taste good in a bottle of wine, I guess, is what you'd say, Jenny. This Tualatin Hills viticultural area is essentially, don't be too fooled by the phrase there, it's land with uniform geographical and climatic attributes. That essentially means that the land within this area is kind of the same microclimate to be able to call it a single grape growing area, if that makes any sense to you at all. Now, Pinot Noir, Ken mentioned, is still the king of Oregon wines, a lot of them growing within this newly designated viticultural area. It is special recognition, a nod from the overlords of the wine world that these 144,000 acres or so of land in the Tualatin Hills viticultural area impart specific climatic traits into the grapes grown here. When it comes to wine grapes and the taste they give off, even a couple of miles can make a subtle and sometimes not so subtle difference in the taste of the wine.
Some wine grapes really show that, and Pinot Noir is one of those wine grapes that is so site-specific that you could taste the difference.
It gives grape growers a sense of being someplace special. It provides consumers of wine a way to guide them to the flavor profiles they prefer. There are 21 such grape growing areas in Oregon, 9 of them now in the Willamette Valley, each one of them designated because of a unique feature of their microclimate.
For us, we're right in the foothills of the coastal range, which, I might be able to show you. There they are. And those peaks are pretty big. They're about 4,000 feet, and that changes our climate here. It makes it a little drier, a little more temperate, particularly right around harvest time. And those are very important parameters for the grape harvest.
It is not much to concern yourself with if you're a casual wine drinker, but in the wine world, it is one more way to identify the area on a map responsible for growing grapes going into the king category of Oregon wines, that being Pinot Noir, a grown in Oregon product reaching out to consumers around the world. All right, so the Tualatin designation was one of the viticultural areas, the new one. The other one, there was another one named this week as well. That would be the Laurelhurst viticultural area. Again, bringing the total of those areas to 9 in the Willamette Valley. So Jenny and Ken, as more people take on Oregon wine, as more people develop a taste for Oregon wine, there is now another tool for them to identify the specific grape from the specific area that they have a taste for. And again, as I say, if you're a casual wine drinker, this doesn't make a lot of difference. We all know it tastes good, but sort of a distinction for a lot of areas in Oregon that grow wine grapes.